Welcome guys, welcome. We're back with Commandos Origins, and this is another sponsored stream, so thank you to Calypso for doing that. I very much appreciate that. What that means is that if I won't be answering too many questions about any other sort of games really other than this game. I'll try to show what I can. Just to go through, we are now sort of in the middle of the second mission, so we'll just sort of continue from where we left off last time, so there'll be a lot more gameplay in this particular session, so hopefully that will be good. And also, I did actually have, I think I must have confused some people with the way I had set up the last one, with where I had a thing about asking questions. I'm not a developer. I used to play the original Commandos games, and I looked back when they were first done, and they were I'm surprised. They were the first one was back from the 1990s, and I really enjoyed it back in the day. But anyway, so that I'm actually really quite impressed with the way that and I might even just show what I like about this one is just the way that the guards will then sort of go and get each other and so on and so forth. And I don't know, maybe it's I like what it does. I just like what it does when you trigger a response, you then have a very different game if you play that way. Now I tend to just try to play as stealth as I possibly can the whole way through, and happily save scum my way through that particular process. It is a puzzle game, first and foremost, in my opinion. So hi Sprocket, how you going? And ZXM, I hope you guys are doing well. Anyway, I think we're up and firing with everything. We must be on YouTube, so that's actually okay. And we'll just wait until I'll see. Actually, I can see there I've got messages now sort of coming back through Twitch as well to say that we are live. Okay, so let's go through and press any button and get into it. So just going to load in the game that we left last time, which is Operation Falcon. I was having a bit of a look to just to reacquaint myself with the original game. I actually thought it was sort of around 2010, based on the gameplay that I enjoyed back then. I just assumed it was actually a more recent game, but it's actually really quite old. The original game, anyway. So anyway, let's just keep on going through. One thing I've got to say I do like about what Calypso has done with this game as well is they seem to have really taken the original game content, which they didn't develop themselves at this stage, and had actually then really have embraced it. And you'll see that even with the graphics, if we just go and load this one in. So in the unforgiving realms of the Arctic Circle, the Germans have set up a meteorological measurement station. Intel produced by this top secret equipment is used to coordinate devastating attacks of the Luftwaffe. The Commandos must destroy the weather station with the goal to put a strain on German air raids. Now, I sort of thought that we might end up with another player, like another commando unit, and it may be that I've actually gone the wrong direction. I was thinking that, over the last couple of days, I thought maybe I should have just kept on going around the far edge. But anyway, let's just get into it and just go through and do a bit of a summary as to where we actually are. So I'll just pause it actually, no, you don't have to pause it. As long as I'm not actually doing anything. So you can see there, these are the original, groups. The Sapper, and look, this is, oh, hang on. Damn it, I pressed space. And I've now just been killed. But see how they're now. So mission failed. Actually, I'll just reload that one in. Here we go. It's going to be one of these days. Hi, orangutans. How are you going? And hi to anybody else that's joined us as well. Thanks for the subscription there. Very much appreciated. So let's go and continue this one. What I did was I've got there's hidden in the snowdrifts. Orangutan saying came into a highly successful mission. Yes, I can use the WASD keys also. It's the arrow keys I've got to use here. So I've got to my green beret. So the resident brawler, known for his explosive temper. And so these guys, you can sort of see that they are. This one here keeps on sort of. He does a bit of a loop, so essentially it's going to be something where we have to then go and get rid of him. We've actually snuck in through here. He will then go off and look at that snowdrift. This guy is not really looking at anything. I can right click on him. Nothing sort of really doing. This guy here is probably the one that we have to keep an eye on, because he looks over there, wanders over there. Now I can, is it left click? Nope. I've gotten the keyboard shortcuts again already. So if I, now one of the interesting things about this is we've got this alert system where depending on what they suspect or see, if they see any footprints, anything like that, the alert system can go up if they become suspicious, which is really quite cool. And then the actual guards themselves will then go and get other guards if they sort of see something wrong. So that was where we got sort of stuck before. This one came back and did happen to just sort of see where we were. And we were back over in here, of course, hidden. And I accidentally pressed the space bar to stand up. So I can press it now, get him to stand up. There he is. And then I'll just pop back down again by pressing space bar. Let's have a quick look at the keyboard shortcuts. Where would that be? General settings, maybe? Now, where is it? Controls. There it is. I can rotate, and I forgot what the rotate buttons are. So there's the green beret is number 1. So the sniper looks like we may be able to pick him up fairly soon. Yeah, and so a lot of these are from the original game, actually, a lot of these people that we end up sort of having. So the Marine to sort of cross water, etc., back from the 1990s. So pan up is control and up, pan left is control down through there. So that's just panning. So left and, so that's just panning. Well, don't know why it's got control down there. Left and right is fine. Would have thought that just would have been just up. Pan up, cursor, pan, and center camera, middle mouse button. Rotate, num 6, num 4. That's, I thought there was a different way of doing that, to be honest. I don't want to do that because I definitely didn't do that last time. Rotate, modify, that's the one I'm looking for. Left, alt, so that's the one. So reset the camera, that's okay. Vehicle stuff as well. That's the one I was looking for. There was left, alt. That will give me a better view. So if I then press the left alt, I can then start to sort of spin around. So what does control and up do? Nothing much at all. Nothing at all. So that's okay. I'll just sort of zoom in on what we're doing through here. So what I'm thinking is we've actually, I'm sort of down in this area of the map. Actually, I have cleared out most of it. So we actually are now at the position that we have to be at. So if I go to the actual map itself, I can sort of zoom in on what's going on there. There's a lot of Germans in this next section that we have to then go and clear. So we do need to sort of work our way through, and I'm thinking that these two really are the ones we have to then go and deal with. I have set up the sapper is still back in through here. Really is quite safe now all the way through. We've sort of cleared out everything up to this point. So we'll bring the sapper up and just work our way from there, I think. Just go and make that a bit smaller. Yeah, okay, actually I might, maybe I will leave that up a little bit just so I can sort of see what's going on in around this particular zone. I can just go and grab this this area through here, left alt again, just to sort of change the overall angles of what's actually going on with everything. So we'll go and grab the sapper. So this is just number 2. And I can press space, have him stand up. There's nothing else behind him anywhere.
Understood. Affirmative.
He can't go up up these.
Expected you to send me to a battlefield when I could actually make a difference, and not some godforsaken.
Just drop him down there.
Krauts.
This is what makes the Commandos special. We aren't sent into the meat grinder at the front. We strike where it'll hurt the Germans most. Deep behind enemy
Loud enough? Probably not really loud enough, but this is still, they're still just sort of explaining what they're doing. So we do actually have, I've got a snowdrift there, which I can get to, I'll probably need to get to this snowdrift back over here. So I might wait until they've moved off and then sort of move the guys in. In fact, what I can do here is just wait for this one to come back through again. Although I can actually crawl. So I'll go with the sapper and just crawl across to here.
Understood.
He can sort of get, they can crawl through this portion of the vision. He's now wandered off. Okay, we'll go back to the other guy and we'll just go and crawl around to there. In fact, what we'll do is we'll crawl around to here.
Consider it done.
There we are, just made it.
Don't get in my way.
Now I've got this one selected. Let's now go and kill him. All the blood and guts, and then we'll kill this one as well. So just go back to A. I'm keep on using a WASD, which of course activates these different things. So we'll just get rid of him as well. Now what I want to do is I don't want these to be found, so I'm just going to go and press. I love this ragdoll. I don't know why I like it so much. It just really tickles my fancy. Seeing the ragdoll effects. So we'll go and grab that one, pop that one into there, and just go and pick this one up as well, just by pressing the control key. So that gets rid of those at this edge of what we're doing. Whoa. Okay, there's one there that was sort of looking close to where we were. Now, this is a guard. You can sort of see that through here we're going to end up with a bit more of a problem. We've got a guard there. These don't move off from the spot unless they actually get suspicious. So to get to him is actually going to be a little bit more tricky. We may have to sort of go around another way. So he's actually really does have this one well covered. I've got nothing I can do there. I can actually I can sneak up into different areas. I can sneak up to there, but I can't really do much else. If I can get to there, I've got him, because I can then sort of move up next to him and then kill him off. But getting him to that point is not going to be all that easy. What I can do is I can distract him for a little while. Let's just have a bit of a look around and see what's going on over this side. We also have the inside of the buildings, which we can make sense of. So we do actually have, maybe we have to take this one out. So if we have a look at these guys, just right click on them. And so he sees this one. And that's another guard who just is looking at that one through there. This group always comes through. So we'll have to manage these at some point. So they're always looking down this way. But we can get into this area through here. So I can actually sort of eventually sneak in if I can get rid of this guy. So, the puzzle, how do we sort of get around it? Hi Rain Man, how you going? And then Beaches saying, have you ever played the Great Escape game like I did with PS2? No, I haven't. Is that a PC game? I don't know. I've never heard of it, really, to be honest. So, yeah, these different groups are wandering off, sort of doing stuff around the camp. And I think we're going to have to make our way through the whole area first before we sort of really can do much. I mean, we're so close here. Like, this group does come back through. What I can do is I can put the sound maker down, but it's not far enough out to distract. I could distract that one to make it look back towards me, but that's not really going to help. So let's not worry about that one. Oops, just press escape. I always forget what to do with this, actually. If I press D a second time, that doesn't actually do it. Right click I keep on forgetting to do the right click. So that one's really not a problem if we can just get next to it. If we can get this guy out of here. And this one here is really looking at, as far as, now it can see down into here. So is the aim not to kill anyone? No, you can sort of do it. I think you can almost sort of make up your own approaches really with it. It's actually, we are trying to kill everyone, but we're trying to do it without being spotted. And it's going to be tricky for us to do that. So, but I think that he is now the key, but how do we get to him? Here comes this group of 3 again. So whatever we do, we have to sort of do while these are off. So what we'll do is we'll... it's more like a puzzle game. It really is sort of like, how do we get past this bit of it? This guy here, we're not going to be able to really distract. I could distract him to look around here. This one here, we can actually sort of, you can see we can sneak up this way with him. We're only going to have limited time to do anything. Now, I will be able to, no, hang on, that one there, does he look, no, he's not seeing anything. He's too busy working on other stuff. But he does come back. That one there is looking out through that side. So really, to get this one and then hide it, what I can do is I can put a sound maker in here, for example, and distract and get him to look back this way for a little while, he'll actually just have a look to see what he can find. I'll do that actually. Let's go and get number 1 and get the sound maker and place it here, because that way he will sort of see it. So he'll now sneak out. But we need to be sort of ready to go pretty quickly when those 3 move away. Now, if we drag, so I'm better off with the sapper.
Glad to assist.
We'll just get into position.
Understood. Affirmative.
Now, if they see that, they get suspicious as well.
Yep. Yep.
Where are those 3? 3 amigos. Here they come.
Affirmative.
Damn it. Now this is interesting. When they start going, I'll just stand up. They've now definitely seen us. They bring everyone in, so the whole when you trigger something, it actually rattles out. And if you leave enough suspicious things, that level of awareness will go up as well in the game, which I'm really impressed with. I mean, I've really only sort of seen that, a handful of times in these sort of games. Like typically they tend to just be in their own little groups, and it still does work that way. But they will go off and try to go and get other things. So can you just grenade them when a patrol? Yes, we can. Yeah, so that's actually, we can do the grenades. So what about the building? Can you get it? Yeah, I'm wanting to get in there because I'm assuming that's going to be the next thing. Hopefully that will be where we pick up the next unit that we can then go and grab. So I'm actually back here again, and I should have done a quick save. So I'm just going to go back to
Let's go.
this guy here and get him to just walk up. So I'll just get him moving this way.
Affirmative.
Now just drop.
Understood.
I would have expected you to send me to a battlefield when I could actually make a difference.
So when these guys came, this one here was actually looking down to where I was hidden. So if I'm here, I'm okay. I'm just not okay anywhere else. Now I know that I can actually make use of this unit. So I'll just go back to the Commando again and just wait for this guy to come and finish talking with everyone. I'll have to let him do another loop. Then I'll just do a quick save at that point. So we have to cut this wire here. That's our next objective. So I can't move now. I can move off. Get him into there. And just wait for this guy to come back into that position. So inside the snowdrift, we can't really be seen. Hi, Battle Mode, how you going? Yeah, Battle Mode saying, oh man, I had the original Commandos when it released, such a good game. Yeah, I loved it. Oh, hang on. We're on now, guys. We're on. Do the kill here. Take that, and then we'll just do the kill here. It's just so funny. Now you're gonna, yep, there we go. The gyration of the ragdoll. I love it. All this dancing. It's crazy. Okay, going to drag this one off, and just drop it into there. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Now he can still see me, so what I have to be careful of here is we just happen to be lucking that one out. I keep on forgetting about this guy.
Leave it to me. Consider it done.
Just need to really make sure that I end up. All right, so we're back there. See how he got suspicious, but then he thought, oh no, there's nothing there, nothing there. So to get rid of him, I don't think we've got to go. Don't think we can do that one until we clear the middle. So let's go and now get the commando. You can sort of crawl into this zone through here. Now what we do want to do is we do want to set up so we can get the sound maker. Place that there just to attract the other. And then we'll have to do a full-on attack. Now I'm not running just yet, but we'll just crawl into this bank in through here with the sapper. The sapper I'm going to have to, I think, send the sapper off. The sapper drags units, and that actually also keeps them down fairly low. So I'll just do a save. I think it's F5. Yep. So that's actually now a save. So we've now got a new save at this point in time. So if I wanted to, I could then just go back in and reload that particular save. So just do a quick load in through there. Just go continue, and I think it's F8 is to bring them back in. But in this case, we are now ready to go. Now what we want to do is we want to wait for those three. Actually, what I will do is I'll get the sapper to actually now go to the safe zone, which is down this way.
Yep. Yes.
So we figured out this was safe in terms of this unit, and also the three, wherever they are. Here they come. If we have a look at this guy in front. So if they don't have the coats on, the coat guys don't move, they just stay where they are, so you have to sort of overcome them. The others do move around, and they will actually go and hunt for things. This is where we got into trouble last time. Yep, so we're behind the boxes. That's fine. So that's a good position for us. Now, if they finish off through here, we're going to do some things. So I'm just going to quickly turn on, with number 1, the sound. And now I'm going to press space or shift at this point, because now I can actually set up an actual attack. He'll look at that for a very limited amount of time. So in this case, I'm just going to go back to number 2, and we are going to attack this one. So we have to attack it and then get out of here in time to get and drag him back into this position here. So let's now just go. And so what we can do is, if I press enter or click on this button, I can execute all the orders. Or I can just go and do them one by one. But in this case, the commando is not doing anything. So this guy is now looking back this way. We can sort of see that he's now interested in what's going on. He's alert to the sound, but he'll only stay there for a few seconds. So let's go and execute. Just press enter. This is probably not going to work. Now control click.
Understood. Huh?
Damn it.
Affirmative.
And see how here they bring everyone. So that didn't work. And even the ones from inside have now come out as well. Mission failed. Alright, so that's not good. Okay, so we can't do that in the time frame that we actually have. Can you climb on the roof? Sometimes you can. I'm not sure if I can do it that way. That would be cool if I could. I think we can do that one there. I'm just going to change. Just go continue. Sorry, I've left my my YouTube chat a little bit too small. Just bear with me. I'm just going to quickly go across to it and fix that up. There we go. All right. And yeah, back to the game again now. Hang on. Here we go. Sorry about that. Oh, wrong one. Oh, he was already back there. So I already had him positioned where he needed to be. So I can with this guy I can climb up these poles, but it doesn't really get me anywhere. Oh, hang on. One thing I do have to do is finish this off. Now that one may be the part of the what we can then go and do. So let's just go and And Sabotage, this is the radio communication cable.
No more blabbing.
Here we go.
Consider it done.
Does that bring anyone else out? Doesn't appear to, does it?
On it.
Now, the other thing is this door is actually maybe okay. I'll just do F5 again. Just do a quick save at this point. Okay, so we'll zoom in here on the mini map. So we've got a lot on the inside here that we're aware of. Let's see what happens if we open this door up. So we've got the quick save here now.
Leave it to me.
Oh, okay. We just saw there what was going on.
Consider it done.
Yeah, there's a. Is that? Oh no, it's some sort of store that they've got. So there's something else in there, but there's no. It looks like a prison, doesn't it? All right. Well, let's see if we can get in here.
On it.
That works. Just lock the door again. Okay, so we can sneak into there. Yeah, I don't know what this is going to do. If we just have a bit of a look at this guy here, for example. So he doesn't look out this way. Okay, we can crack this open. And then he does definitely look down through there, but not into here.
Leave it to me. Okay.
Let's just see if he can stay in here or not. Alright, so we're safe there. I'll get the sapper in as well. So just get number 2.
Ready for duty?
I like the detail in this.
I'll be right over. I'll be right over.
Now he can whistle. We also have like a few different things. We've got sort of well, some dynamite. Now, how are we going to do this? He can pick the lock. How much time have we got? I think when he moves away, I've only got like split-second stuff here. Here's a look there. Let's do it now. Should do another F5. And in we go.
Affirmative.
No, that didn't work. Alright, so we couldn't pick the lock there. This guy here. Just watch what he can see in this room. It's going to be a tricky one, actually, I think. Actually, that room, they can't see into this room. So in reality, I can just use him when he turns back around. So I thought that was like a window, but I don't think it is. Right, we'll just wait until he comes back over here. So we'll just focus on this one here now, then in this case. Just go back to number 1. Kick open this door. Ah, there's a door there. Oop, oop. I love how they're like you can see what they're thinking. Like it's pretty cool, that aspect. So kicking the door was not what we had to do. We did have to use the sapper for this. So there is a door there. All right, let's see if we can do that again. So as the noise sort of starts, it sort of goes through there. Hi Michael, how are you going? Yeah, so physics engine fun with the bodies. It's interesting. So we didn't quite make it with what we're doing there. Now, oh, there's a cockroach. Cockroach running through, or a rat or something. Right, so this is actually where we really do need now to... he has to unlock this door. I don't know what was going on with that. He ran out of the door after we knocked it open. Let's just try this again as soon as he moves away. Just right click on him.
I'll be right over.
Vermisst du auch den Sommer in Deutschland?
All right, well that didn't work.
Das kannst du laut sagen.
I wonder if we whistle for him, like and actually set up a bear trap. Might do that. Standard old method. So we'll just wait for him to leave, and then we'll bear trap him.
Understood.
Now, if I whistle,
Took me ages to learn.
this one will attract this guy, but it won't actually do much with him. He'll come exploring.
Das muss ich mir anschauen. Es ist schon zu lange ruhig. Das kommt
Uh-oh.
nicht vor. Ach was. Dir ist nur langweilig.
Ah, damn it. Okay, well, the idea was right, wasn't it? The idea was right. So, mission failed, but that's okay. We're learning. So that, I think, is the right way to do it, because it's only just one at a time in that instance. And I can actually use the other guy to actually close the door behind him. So we can sort of do it that way. Let's just go and continue. So they don't actually open. I thought he might open the door. Now we've got I'll just wait for him to again just come back, and then we'll set the bear trap
Watch your step.
for in here.
I'll be right over.
Now, if we do the whistle now,
I whistle and they come running.
Ich schaue mir
so he's looking. He's looking.
Die Feldpost schon angekommen ist? Ich hoffe darauf.
Got him. Great. Okay, so that gets us to that part of it. So we're now there. Let's do another F5. In terms of hiding the body, I can hide that probably there, I guess. So let's just go and grab him and just pop him down there just so he can't be seen. There's a bit of ragdoll effect there. I do like that. We need to get the sapper out to pick up this.
I'll be right over.
Now, if I try this again, why can't we get through this? You're just not able to do it. All right, so we've picked up that. We'll just do it F5 again. So we've got these guys here looking at the door. So we could possibly get rid of all of them. Again, just through whistles and stuff like that. But we have to be careful. Actually, this body here. Let's go back to the first one, and we will actually grab him. Let's move. Let's pop him in this room here.
Leave it to me. Okay.
And just pop him in the corner there. All right, lie on top of him, and then come back. So they're going to come through this door here, one at a time. So let's go back and do the same deal again. We'll just start to wear our way through. Go back to the sapper. Put the put this one here. The others won't see. Place it there. And then the whistle.
Took me ages to learn.
If I go to there, I think I'm okay.
Affirmative.
Yeah, that way, I think we're just missing that one. Oh no, they're both going. Okay.
I'll be right over.
Ich muss dort mal nachsehen. Wir müssen mit einem Angriff
Calling for assistance.
Okay, this is a bad. Yeah, no, we're taking too much damage here. So I'll let them finish off. So that was not good. So we couldn't quite do the whistle there. You can see there. This is like the this alarm is now sort of coming back up again. We killed one. That's not good enough. Okay, so we'll, mission failed. So actually, the sound beeper we'll bring 2 of them in. All right, we'll just go and load that one back in again. Yeah, well, it's designed to have quick save. Actually, this is really the whole idea is to get through the puzzle. So it's actually it is certainly a save scum heaven, which I do like. I don't think I've been obscuring the map too much. I'll just zoom in. Might make it a little bit larger just so you can sort of see where we're up to. So that's the so we can sort of see what's going on there with the actual map itself. I'll just zoom back that out. Maybe I'll go smaller again. I think we'll be okay there. So this is where we currently are operating. Now, if I kick open the door, they'll come in everywhere. So what I'll do is I will actually go and I'll just get the sapper back out to here.
Right over.
I will take that body out.
I'll show them.
So we'll make it sort of, so in this case, just control, grab the body, and then just drop it back in here somewhere. And I'll wait until this one wanders off. In fact, when it comes through, let's do F5 now, actually. And we'll now just go back through, kick open the door.
Alarm! Alarm! Das untersuche ich. Ich sichere
Yeah, no, this is not good. Alright, so that didn't work. Alright, we'll load that one back in. So we can't kick it. We really do have to go through. We'll just restart the mission. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Hang on. Didn't want to start from scratch. Go back in again. Just press escape or start the mission. Should just be able to load in that last one. This is actually just hold backspace to skip. Get rid of all that. So this is the very, very start of it. This is clearing out all this. We're already up to here now, so definitely don't want to be doing that one. Grab that. There we are. How did the Allies win the war? Well, I don't know. There's a rat. That's a rat, not a cockroach. So getting into this room here is hard. There's nothing else we can do with that, I don't think. What we could do would be to whistle for this guy, for this one here, and do it that way. So we just do one at a time. Let's see how we go with that one. In that case, we'll do the bear trap again. Actually, one thing I've forgotten to do is pick up this with this guy here. So I will send him out to pick that up. Control click. Hopefully no one will see that body.
Impossible. On it. Okay.
All right, so got the sound maker there. So we don't really want the sound maker. This is a bigger sound maker than the little whistle that the sapper gives. I'm assuming that he's going to come back through here if I attract this one through this other side. So let's go and let's go this way with the sapper. Bear trap there. I've got a bit of time when he goes off to warm his hands.
I whistle and they come running.
So I'm just waiting for him to do that next loop. As soon as this guy walks off, just do an F5 there as well. And now,
Was? Affirmative.
Ich gehe mal nachsehen.
Understood. I'll be right over.
okay, good, good, good,
Yes.
good. And so when he turns around, he'll look into this room, he'll see the door open, but there won't be anything for him to do. Will he change his tune? Will he still just keep on wandering around and pretending to talk? I think that's what he's
I'll
going
be
to do
right
there. Let's go and clean that up. All right, so we're clearing out that area, which is good. So now it's an easy one. Let's just get the green beret to finish this all off.
Ich schaue mich mal in der Umgebung nach ihm um.
Oh no!
Verdächtig. Ich gehe mal.
Yeah, no, I screwed up there. So how did he see us?
Ich gehe mal dorthin.
What triggered him? Mission failed. Okay, so because that seemed to sort of work pretty well. It was when he did another loop. So what we're going to have to do here is actually go out and do the kill immediately. So we're going to have to sort of continue on. So this is going to get a little bit tight. TV Volkov is saying, man, I spent the hours I spent playing the original Commandos. Yeah, no, this is, and I really do like this one. It's whistle as you go.
Understood. Okay.
Verdächtig. Ich gehe mal dorthin.
We've got one loop.
Understood. Understood.
Da war nichts. Habe mich wohl getäuscht.
Now we've got this. Now we have to go.
I'll show them. Okay.
A kill. And this kill. Grab him. Drag him off somewhere else.
Yep. Yep.
To there. Grab him as well. And just drag him into there as well. Okay, cool. We're there. We're there. We're there. Good. So F5. Now let's zoom in on the actual area. So there's no one else in the room. I don't know if they can see through the walls, through the windows. Looks like they can't. So we do actually have another door out through here. This is what this I think was what we're supposed to be doing, is actually now bypassing some of these to be able to get to this guy. So that would be the what we have to then go and do. But let's just wander around.
On it.
if I press the tab key, I can see anything that's sort of special. But I'm pretty sure it's tab key. I'm not seeing anything there. Oh, yeah, no, that is the tab key. There it is. So we're now sort of seeing, is there anything in here that we need to be mindful of? And yeah, there's a first aid kit there. So we've got first aid there. Nothing else in that room. Oh, hang on, yes there is. There's this. These are sort of like goodies that you can sort of pick up through the. If I just go and pick that up. So combat knives. This is a collectible, and then we'll just go and pick that up as well. I've already got one first aid on. Yep, so that's 2 now for that one. If I go back to the green beret, that one's, sorry, the sapper has got some extra stuff in through there. We'll just go and
I'll be right over.
pick this one up.
Yes.
Just press tab again, just make sure there's absolutely nothing here that we need to look at. Look at it from this angle. So tab. Yep, no, that's all fine. Oh, hang on, there's this. All right, let's go and have a look at this one here.
According to these diagrams, we could tamper with the central control panel inside a nearby hut.
All right, so it's saying that we can actually now go and tamper with a control panel somewhere. So that's is it showing? Yeah, it looks like it's in there. So there's something there. So we will have to get to this hut. Okay, so here comes different groups wandering and talking. And just press Alt. I'm thinking that will be okay-ish to have a bit of a look. So the group of 3 again, we're going to have to be mindful of. Let's just go and get our sapper. Sorry, the green beret. He's of course our main character. And if we have a bit of a look at this one here, is not looking this way, so I can get through there no problem at all. It's these guys here that we have to just be waiting for. So they come down to there, they see everything down that way, and then after that it's this guy here. So when they turn around, we then need to go for this one.
Leave it to me. Okay. Yes.
Get A, we'll kill this one off. Pick him up and hide the body in the snowdrift. Alright, that's done. Time to get the sapper out.
Ready for duty? Okay.
There's that group of 3. Just wait for this one to finish what he's doing. Just do F5 again.
Understood. Uh-huh. Yes. Yep.
Alright, so then we've got the group of 3 will be coming back again soonish. Not sure where they are. Yeah, they're way down over here. Okay, so in that case, let's go and start making our way through this particular building. So we'll just get the green beret. We did pick up all of our equipment again, didn't we? If we just go and have a quick look at this number 2, yeah, he's still got his bear trap. This is good. Okay, so we'll just do F5 now that we're in the right position. And we've got another one of these to clear. I can leave that door open because there's no one else down this way. There's the 3 again. So, at this position, what do we have? We've got different guys This guy here with his freezing, he's freezing in the room. I really like just the detail, you know, like it's just absolutely freezing. They've got a kettle on the stove there.
This'll be hard to ignore.
Let's go and press tab. Do that again. So there's another sound device there. And we're supposed to, I thought we were supposed to be in this room to clean something else out. See what these do. So here's a problem. He's a big problem, actually.
Denkst du, die Feldpost geht heute noch raus?
Okay, until he speaks to this guy here. At that point, what do we then do? Okay, so they talk with each other. Then what does he do? He goes back to cooking meth on his stove there. Actually, I think he's just warming his hands up. Got cabbages in the pot there. Making cabbage rolls. So he really is not a problem. This guy here is the one we have to then go and attract. So he's sort of looking out over the table. Okay, so that means we need to attract the attention of this one, where we end up with probably a bear trap or something, I'm thinking. Yeah, so we can actually just pick him up on his own. So we'll just go back around this other side. Let's see how far the sound maker goes. Yes, the sound maker, if I place the sound maker right here, a bit further back in like this, we can then pick him up. So we'll do that, and I'll then move the green beret out.
Leave it to me.
He'll be okay over here.
Okay.
And then we get the sapper in.
Duty? Uh-huh.
And the bear trap right on top of it. That should be out of the way, I think.
Affirmative.
Okay, so what we'll have to do is get the trap down, and then well, we need to be inside to see what's going on, I guess.
Right over.
Just like that. So we'll wait for that one to start talking. I'll just press F5 here because now it's on. We'll now do the sound.
Yep.
Glad to assist.
Schau mir das an.
3 are there.
Understood.
Damn it. Here they all come. Now the trap didn't work. Okay, and we didn't get to see it, so we'll just go back to where that one was. We might have to do another loop. I picked the wrong guy to move. That was one problem. What I can do is I can press the left shift and just sort of pause time. So I'll just go back to the sapper
Affirmative.
and pick that one up. And we'll just pop it in here.
Watch your step. I'll be right over.
In fact, what I should do here is just move him back off.
I'll show them. Yes.
And that way I'm just using this one guy the whole time. So talking, Goes back. Will you see the body? I'm not sure. Get ready to press D.
Leave it to me.
Was geht da vor?
On it. Yep. Okay.
Feindliche Attacke!
No, it wasn't fast enough.
Alles durchsuchen.
No, they found us. They just they just had a look in there. Now they'll bring everyone else in. It's so good. This is so good. Now we do have the other way we can do it, going in this direction. But I don't think it's going to help us. Now the trouble with that one was that we ended up with the with him sort of too far out. Okay, so we'll just go and continue. So Bynon's saying, "Wait, they didn't hear that," and he gets killed by a bear trap. Hey, it's a puzzle game. Hi, Sog, how are you going? All right, so I'm terrible at this, but anyway, we'll just get number 2 again and just go and pick up the bear trap. So what else can we do here? I wonder if I stay back over.
Understood.
Will he be seen when they open the door? I don't know. Let's just try it. See how we go. I mean, we'll just experiment and see what actually happens in through here. So we'll just go back to number 1.
Glad to assist. Das muss ich mir anschauen. Part of
There's
every
A.
soldier's equipment.
That worked. That worked well, actually, guys. Okay, so we've got that one now done.
Understood.
Go back to number 1 and get that sound off. Number 2,
Duty? Yep.
drop that in there. Okay, so we got to that point. That's very, very good. Whew, okay, so now it's a matter of picking up the others.
Understood.
Ich habe einen Brief aus der Heimat erreicht. Wie es aussieht, schreitet er gut voran.
Genau so sieht es in Belgien und Luxemburg aus.
If I do the same thing in here, if I do the get the sound going at this point, actually, where's that one? Yeah, we have to still get all the way back up to there. That's the actual mission. If we move here, actually, I wonder if I don't go and grab the with the sapper, just go and pick up that one again. No, I still can't do anything. All right, I'll just get back to number 1 again and pick this up. Comes those 3 again. The 3 amigos. When we clear out everything, we'll be able to hopefully just destroy them a little bit when they're in this sort of position. I don't think they get seen at that position from anything, so we will be able to grenade them that way. But we'll have to clear these guys out first. So sound. Let's go and place the sound maker. Yeah, the sound maker can just pick him up right there. Let's crawl out to that side.
Consider it done. Yes.
Als ob wir hier je einen Feind zu Gesicht bekämen. So ein Quatsch.
Wir werden sehen.
Leave it to me.
Assuming if I just stay there. Let's F5 this again. And get this thing going.
Ich muss dort mal
Press A.
Quiet and efficient.
Turn off the sound. And put the body down here. Actually, where's those three? They're wandering off now, so now's the time. Now is the time. So we'll pop them down to there. And I can just use the same trick again. Becomes the 3 again. If I throw the grenade, yeah, everyone gets triggered by that. Yeah, that's it's a bit too dangerous. I can pop it there. Okay, let's get the sound device again. And this is D, so we'll just go and place that here. I can just use bear traps for this.
Ready for duty? Keep the hands out of the jaws.
Oh no, not that way. Not that way. That was close.
I'll be right over.
That way.
Affirmative.
And number 1 also comes back out. And we better now wait for these 3 again. I know they're wandering down there. That's okay. That's safe. Just sort of make him out there. If I press tab, you can get a bit of a view. Alright, that's good. Number 1. Turn the sound off.
Leave it to me.
Straight back in, and we have to then close this door, otherwise we'll be spotted. Pick up that. Pick up the body. And we'll just pop it in here.
Leave it to me.
Close that door. Alright, we're inside. Oh, here they are. Right on time. So the sapper, just wait for him to wait for these guys to leave. Now we could try to take them out at this stage, or we can just sort of let them continue on.
Understood.
He'll pick up once the trap is gone. He'll then just come back in and do what he has to do. Just close that door.
Right okay.
All right. Okay. So let's press tab and see what we've got in here. Okay, we've got more stuff in there. We've got this as well. Is that something? Nope, nothing else there. Okay, we picked up the weather stations as a collectible. So the collectibles, if I press escape, these are them here. So you sort of pick up, these are sort of like Steam achievements, I guess. So there's a lot in the game. It's sort of like, I think that's the replay value is really sort of coming back in and just trying to, oh, hang on. Got this guy asleep in here. Didn't even see him. Actually, I'm glad that we saw that. Oh, and we've got a dead body there, which is not hidden. So I will actually hide that. We'll just go back to this guy here and we'll just go and pick him up. And we'll drop him in here. Or in here.
Consider it done.
Okay, that's done.
Consider it done. Yep.
All right, so we've got a guard in there. There was something else in here as well. What is that? Must be another charge on the on this one here, I think. So it's just dozing. Gives me an extra slot there if they happen to damage it. So he's not really taking any real notice of anything.
On it.
Just another F5 before we go in.
Yep. Quiet and efficient.
He moved the chair around. There he is, jerking away with the with everything. Can't really hide him anywhere, so we'll just move him outside again.
Consider it done.
They're not coming yet. Okay, that's good.
Consider it done. Leave it to me. Wish I could.
Alright, so we've got all those bits done now. Just press tab again, just to see if there's anything else in this room, which there doesn't seem to be. I think we're pretty much set there now. I thought that was the room that where we had the we had to go and do different things. Well, it's going to be this now, this little section in here. I'm guessing. Let's have a look and see what else we've got. So this is tricky. This one looks around there, that one looks around there. They wander off through that side. We could try to now, let's just see what this guy can see. Now, unfortunately, he sees all of those. So to clear those out, actually, he doesn't see them there. That one there is also potentially a problem. So it's really only this one here that actually gets to see them. Maybe we should clear all of this out, because we have to get past here now. So he looks down through there. That one is aware of what this one's doing. There goes the 3 again. They're actually a real problem, aren't they? Now he goes and warms his hands at that point. This guy here is tinkering with stuff. I've only got like a very, very short period of time here to go and do anything. Alright, well, let's go and see if we can do it.
Leave it to me. Wish I could. I'd like to see you try.
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Couldn't walk in back in time. Okay, let's load her in. Make sure we're back. I should have saved again with the guy that's inside.
On it. Consider it done. Quiet and efficient.
I'll leave that body where it is until we clear out this next one.
On it.
The I've left it too late again.
Der Feind ist hier!
I'm under fire.
Yeah, no, it's not going to work. I think my timing is just a bit too bad with all of this. So we have to time this one perfectly, I believe. I left it too long.
On it.
Oh, God, this it's hitting the like I'm sort of hitting the edges and it's just zipping off. I'm sure there'd be a way for me to just press A, kill this one. Bit of a different one.
Consider it done. Yes.
Now, as soon as he turns away, there's this one here that we then have to wait for. Hang on, space. And I need to kill this one off, so I'm just pressing the A key, so we'll just now trigger this one. So that's going to be his mission, will be to do that one. Now, yeah, let's just go and press enter. Again, I've left it too late. Yeah. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see.
Just a scratch.
All right. Okay, so Bynon's saying, I'm all for traps and setting up elaborate BS to kill a horde of peeps, but silent kill bear traps are a bit of immersion breaking for me. Yeah, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is with this stuff. Well, maybe you think of like garroting traps or something. Maybe it's a garroting trap, something like that. Let's open her up again. Okay. Okay, so you could wait at the door, and then when he warms his hands, might have. Yeah, I think that's probably the only thing we'll try that now. Actually, like I wasn't close enough, and I don't know if you move faster if you're not crawling.
Leave it to me.
But let's go and press A.
Get in my way.
Yeah, let's move to here. I sort of feel that they move about the same speed. If I press space,
Consider it done.
so he doesn't move any faster than if I press space here.
Yes.
Oh, maybe slightly. Okay, let's actually, in that case, let's press space here. Get him right at the door. F5 it again. And I think the trigger is, well, it is this guy here. It's when he goes back to chop the wood. So he turns around. As soon as he turns, I'm going to press shift. Alright, so with this one here, we'll do the kill. And enter.
Consider it done. Yep.
Yes. Just. Wow, that was close. Okay, so we'll pop you in there on the ground. And we'll start to close these doors in behind us. So that's got one of them out of the way, which is going to then allow me. I'll just press space again, and we'll just go back down. And we're going to definitely F5 at this point. Sort of every single one of them, we've just got to have to F5 our way through this. I don't know if anyone sees them. Those three wander off. They're a bit of a problem. The other thing we could do here would be to, you've got a bit of time in between these three. If we wait for those three to then disappear, I should then be able to swing back in.
Wish I could. Leave it to me. Yep.
Oh, he's stuck in the door. Let's just see where this one ends up. So he doesn't really see anything. It's this one here that does.
On it. Say we do blow up this.
wurde gesichtet!
I'm under fire.
Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here. Oh, wow. I haven't seen that before. So what's he hitting us with? A wrench or something? So I think that was the idea. So we get into that position, and then we're sort of okay, I think. Let's continue. Because I think if I hide close to that area...
On it.
So yes. We're stuck in the door there.
Yep.
Come on, get that foot out of there.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
At that point...
Leave it to me. Yep. Say we do blow up this entire outpost. What would that achieve? The two of us can't win the war.
The smallest change could decide the outcome of the war. Besides, nobody said it was just the two of us.
Of course. You've already recruited some other poor fuckers.
Was?
On it.
Ich glaube, ich spinne. Da ist
Okay.
nichts.
Okay. Okay.
Was? Fußspuren?
Consider it done. Okay.
You saw footprints.
Yep.
Get into here, guys. So he's suspicious.
Das sind alte Spuren.
So then he goes back. God, I like that. I really like that. You know, like this is. Then he's back. See how he's now. Suspicion is now coming back off. He saw the footprint in the snow. We just got in there. Okay, I think it's time to F5 this. So that's such a good mechanic. Like it's just the whole. Like it really adds. Like a whole other dimension, and then of course you know the ability to then go and pick up all of the different people that are doing stuff. We definitely have an easy track here now.
Was?
On it. Yes.
So that will make that other guard suspicious, but he's just a guard. Whoa.
Okay. Yep.
So someone saw us back there as well. We'll just close that door. It's those three again. It's those damn three. Let's see if we can actually now clear that out. We'll just do an F5. We do want to hide these bodies, like all of these. Like we've now got a lot of them. So let's go and open up the doors. I can pretty much just. I don't need to be crawling around with all this.
On it.
Lift that door open there.
Consider it done.
Don't want to be disturbed while we hide all the bodies.
Consider it done.
You're saying playing this by the seat of your pants. Yeah, it's good. Yelling that conversation across the camp. Yeah, no, it's the only real problem we have now is if anyone sort of spots us walking around. Oops.
On it.
Again, that was a bit suspicious.
Okay. Leave it to me.
What we'll do is we'll just find those three again. They're wandering back up the other side. So we can just go back in and close this. When they're walking around, those dotted lines, they can be seen from those. Whoa, that's the three.
Leave it to me.
Go and pick up that guard. Looks like he lost his helmet.
On it. On it. Yes.
There's a pile of bodies in here. So when they see the footprints, that's what makes them suspicious. As well, they will come and check out the footprints, which is what happened when that one went back to the back and had a look around the door, because he saw the footprint. There was one footprint at the door, like that.
Consider it done.
Yeah, that whole mechanic of being able to sort of being becoming suspicious, and then actually and looking at different things, and then sort of the fact that it's not just doesn't follow a simple pattern as well. Like they will go and escalate things, but we haven't escalated anything else in through here. That hides all the bodies. What we might do is, let's see if we can actually blow up the other guys now. So just press space, and we'll try to grenade them when they come back. So we can see where they actually are.
Returning this home.
So we're going to have to blow it up around here somewhere. There's other guards back up this other side. This one here sees us. All right, let's F5 this. Now see, he triggers what's going on. There's bodies. He's now going to start hunting around. He's the only one. The others weren't close enough to hear him talking. Hey.
Quiet and efficient. I'm under fire.
And we got him. All right, so that was reasonable because there was no one else around to listen to him bitching about stuff. And we can now just go and pick up all these bodies. And get rid of the. I don't know why he, like in the past, they've been going off and grabbing other units, but in this case, it didn't actually happen. Ooh, we're right on the edge there. Geez, we were lucky with that.
Consider it done.
Otherwise, he would have been triggered. So he actually walks with them when he's got the bodies. Whereas the sapper will actually drag them on the ground, and so he stays more hidden. But that got rid of those little group of three, so that's actually a good thing. Okay, so F5 that one. And we've really now just got to get to the measuring equipment. Now, I don't know where... We did have the thing where we were supposed to destroy something. Yeah, that little light's still there. I'm not sure what that's there for.
Wish I could. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Consider it done.
I mean, we may be able to just leave all the guys out and about and move on through. So we've got, so he's actually now done, we've still got this guy over here, which is he seen by anyone? He's seen by this guy. And that one there is a guard. These guys will wander off. That one will wander off as well, so we could certainly trap this one that's sort of working on the truck. There's a guard that won't wander off as well. So I think a bear trap in here would actually be all we need to do there. That will then sort of clear out this guy. So we'll bear trap that one.
Ready for duty?
Go back for the sapper.
Yes. I admit, not the most common tool.
And
Can't do. Understood.
just head on back in.
Affirmative.
And then get the sound maker. And you can also go back inside, because this will all be done automatically. Oh, Oops.
Leave it to me. Okay.
Now close the door.
Yep.
Okay, so we just turn the sound on. Again, because he's not wearing a coat, means he's not a guard. He'll now go and check it all out. Get hit by that.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Consider it done.
So you can just hide there. Turn the sound off again. If they get close enough to kick it, they'll then sort of just, that's how they sort of get rid of it.
Leave it to
We
me.
need to go and pick that one up. It's been quite a useful arrangement being able to do that. And we'll just get number 2.
Ready for duty?
Let's
Okay.
get him close to that bear trap. Orangutan saying when spring comes, the locals are going to have quite a bit of a shock. They will indeed. They will indeed. So now that sort of gets us. This is really what the objective is to clear this out, destroy this measuring equipment here. So we're getting very close now. If we have a bit of a look, we've got this guy that we can get to there. This one here is looking down really at all this stuff. Who else have we got? Let's have a bit of a look and see. There's 3 of them. So this one in here is a guard, so he won't be moving, but you can see that we've got an angle of attack there, angle of approach. There is a door there, we can get into there. So we can sneak up that way. Just see where this one looks at, because this will be the one that will be the, when we clear this one out, we're going to have to, we can even sneak into this room and just get everything ready. So at that point, he only just sees what's going on. Oh, there's another one there as well. Yeah, we've got a bit of an angle through there. That one is still then looking that way. All right, well, let's do an F5 now. I think actually what we might do is we'll just see where we can get to with our forces. Okay, so we can sneak up to there. Okay, mechanics do not carry firearms, but they won't hesitate to attack commandos with their tools. Yeah, so that's this guy here. That was the one that we saw there before.
Affirmative.
And did I have 5? No, I have.
Okay.
He's saying this.
Feind wurde gesichtet.
I need help.
This is the tools that he's got. Bang. That's good. All right, let's try it again. Let's see how we go. Okay, so go continue. I've got to blow this thing up.
I'll be right over. I'll be right over.
So we're right on the edge there.
Understood. Yes. Yep. Yes. Uh-huh.
All right, that's
Yep.
got it.
Feindliche Attacke!
No.
Under fire! Yes.
Nothing to see, guys. There's nothing to see. Oh, yes, there is. Now there is. Okay, so it was the guy that was over here that was the problem. All right, we need to get back out of here pretty quickly.
I'll be right over. Yes. Okay.
So that didn't work well. So we've got a guard there. Oh, it's this guy here. Okay, there's a guy on top. Looks like we may have to clear all this out before we can actually get... No, he wanders off. So he is the problem. He was the one that spotted us. Alright, we'll have to wait for him to wander off again. So just wait. Yes, we just happened to be in exactly the wrong position as he came past. Let's wait until he goes, and then we'll sort of come back with the sapper again.
I'll be right over. Uh-huh. Affirmative.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Yep.
Alright, so now wait for him to come back again. I'll just press F5 again. And we'll get the A key ready.
Every soldier's equipment.
He comes back. We'll just wait for these to both turn away. Oh, this is the thing where we can turn things off.
Can't do. Yes.
Bit of blood there. Now that's going to make them suspicious. Now the blood's gone. Oh, damn it.
I'll be right over. Yep.
Was?
Okay.
Sie haben einen Kameraden.
Damn it! You seen the body?
Ruft Alarm!
Ah, there we are.
Ruft Alarm!
Alright, so that was just me. I screwed up with that one. So I'm using the sapper because he doesn't carry the bodies. So he can, I'll put them in that snowdrift. That's what I should have done. I don't even have to kill them either. Like I can actually, so let's go and wait for him to come back. So we can just we can switch this over. What does that one switch to? Oh, we don't have any of those. That's okay. So we've got different grenades. Press
Strike
A.
fast.
Yeah, that should be okay, I think. Just wait for them to come back. We've still got this one over through here. Where's the other guy? There he is. So we're just quietly in the snowdrift.
I'll be right over. Okay.
Okay, we'll do an F5 here, and we'll now do the this. We can sort of disable things in through this other side as well.
I bet it'll take them weeks to figure out what's wrong with their equipment. Time to get out of here.
Oh, that's it. That's all we had to do.
Those Jerry's aren't the smartest bunch, are they?
So we now have to get out. So we've already cleared out the way. To be honest, we've already got our vehicle. So that was the mission. I thought we had to blow this thing up. So I can go back the way I came. As soon as this one disappears.
I'll be right over. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Yes.
All right, we'll just do an F5. So the vehicle is way down over here. You can sort of see the circle. So we have to get to this vehicle. I've already cleaned out all of the people that were there. So we just have to now get around the other side of all of this stuff.
Affirmative.
I'll show them.
And again, we can just crawl our way through here.
On it.
Ready for duty? Affirmative.
I'm your man.
And now that we've got rid of those other ones, we don't really have to worry about it.
Affirmative.
I'll show them.
Hi Tenru, how are you going? Saying good morning. This game isn't suited for Dasdemption, or someone would be permanently muted. Yes, pretty much. So why is there an arrow still pointing at the thing? Oh, here we go. Still fair to see how this mission helps us win the war.
I'm certain your next job will make it clear. You'll even enjoy working with another of our operatives.
All right, here we go. I'm going to get the next one. I thought we were going to get this one here, to be honest. So we've got a few collectibles. There's some that we didn't find. So again, this is where the replay value comes in. So it's sort of like I mean, these are puzzles. So they're not actually, there's no real procedural generation. It is actually what it is, but there are things to collect, I guess, as you go through. One thing I'm sort of surprised, if we look at stats, I was going to say, yeah, there we go. The actual completion time is would be probably another part of the replay value to do like speed runs, I would imagine. Yeah, trying to maybe even, I don't know if you can even get through these without neutralising enemies. Secondary objectives completed, only one of two. Okay, I only got one. I thought I got both, actually, for that one through there. Yeah, 18 kills there, 6 for the sapper. Bear trap, 9. So we had heaps of them with that one through there. Not sure what that is there. The 21 kills? No, yeah, no, that's different there again as well. Oh, this might be the number of deaths that we ended up having during the run. So, you know, the amount of times that we ended up screwing up. Not sure what that is there. Anyway, that's fine. We'll just go and go to the next mission. Now, I've got about half an hour before I've got to get going, so I'll just we'll get started at least anyway. Operation Nightfall. This looks like North Africa. So after a fierce battle, a highly contested fort in Libya has fallen into Wehrmacht hands. Whoever controls the fort also controls a large stretch of frontier wire. In preparation for an upcoming British assault, the Green Beret joins forces with another member of Commandos. Together they must infiltrate the fort and obtain intel on deployment of Wehrmacht soldiers and artillery. So the sniper rifle can cover the most ground. I'm not sure if that's what we're going to get this time. Okay, so yeah, you could clear the board for the challenge. Yeah, not sure if you get an achievement for doing it. I'm not sure actually.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Is that so? Well, you'll have plenty of time to get acquainted with each other later. For now, we better get started. Follow me. I'll need to brief you before I can send you in. I assume you know how to handle a lorry. Fair warning to whoever is driving, the road can be a little rocky at times. We're planning to get you through the blind spot in the enemy perimeter up ahead. There's a stretch of open sand behind the village. Don't get caught while crossing it. Once you approach the fort, find a way inside and recover the intel. It should be stored inside the main building. We'll be waiting for you when you wrap up. Don't worry too much about keeping the place clean when you leave. Any questions?
Any backup?
Afraid not.
Fine by me.
All right, so we now have the sniper. With the Springfield M1903, the sniper is able to kill 2 at once. With his spent cartridges, he can lure enemies. Okay, cool. I like the way that they present that as well. Just the little things. Oh, here we are. We're way down here over here, so we have to make our way up. So that's the main objective. God, there's a lot there. Sabotage the fort, find a vehicle, secure deployment documents. So in this case, we've only got the Green Beret again. We have the sniper. So no one to banter. His custom Springfield do the talking. The commando receives 1 additional cartridge for every 2 sniper rifle shots. This commando can climb poles and use the cables connecting them to sneak around unnoticed. This commando can carry a body over his shoulder. Quick but easy for enemies to spot. Now it's the same as the Green Beret. This one can carry explosive barrels, which I didn't use last time, and we probably could have done some of that sort of stuff as well. Climb up certain natural wall formations, yep, so we can do those as well. Alright, so I'll just go and so we have to go to this lorry to start with, so we'll just go and position both there.
Yep.
Oh, that's 3.
Yes. Yep. Huh? Yes.
Get to the lorry. Driving. Okay, during some missions, commandos can obtain vehicles to cover greater distances. Alright, so this is all new stuff. Press left mouse button on a vehicle. Depending on their point of entry, commandos take different seats inside. It's going to tell us any more information. Nope.
Yep.
Okay, he's in the back. Okay, drive the vehicle. Using WASD. Now that's not what we want, is it? One of them has to get inside. You need to go in there. So left-hand drive. I thought this was British. British are they right-hand? Are they, or is that just Australia? So driving, yeah, WASD to steer the vehicle. And to exit, click right mouse button on the vehicle while it's stationary. Alright, so that should be fairly easy. Yep, so let's just do an F5 and try to get a feel for where we're trying to get to. So we are down here. Yep, so we'll just steer this thing. Just zoom out a little bit here. Can't get through there. Geez, I like the detail.
What's the story that made you end up in the Commandos?
They needed a sniper, I was available.
Ah, shite story.
Alright, that's not where we want to be, I don't think. I'm guessing this is where we need to get to. Let's right mouse button out of that one.
I'll show them.
Get them both out of there. Assuming that's where we need to go, we can't turn the lights off. I like this, just the little details, you know, this is what Calypso does so well, like with, you know, the Tortuga games and stuff like that.
Consider it done. Yep.
Now, go back to the map. Right, so we have to get to there actually. So that's what we have to take out. Now we don't want to be wandering across that way.
On it.
Just drop him down.
Uh-huh.
Sniper.
Yes. Nope.
Can't get up there.
Right. Right.
Yeah, this is interesting. Just the, again, like the snow that we had. So we've got the sniper shots.
I need. Let's see if you're really a good shot.
I'm an excellent shot.
Oh.
There's a silent long-range weapon. Just see what happens here.
Right. Yes.
I don't know what happened there. Sure, I hit him. Look, I'll just go and load back in again because I think that I have screwed up that one. It's in LA. It said drive to the village. Well, I think we're at the village. Yes, we're in here now, so we'll just... I turned off at that point.
So, what's the story that made you end up in the Commandos?
They needed a sniper. I was available.
Ah, shite story.
Just park here.
I'm your man.
Get them down.
Consider it done.
And 3. Now, I don't know why I couldn't take him out. Must have been the what was there beforehand.
Even an empty shell can be deadly.
Okay, so this is actually throwing cartridges. Yeah, cartridge can throw a spent cartridge to attract attention. So then they'll look at it. All right, so
Going.
I'm not sure why he can't see anything. Like when I right click on him, there's nothing that actually shows up. That's definitely where we have to go through, I would think.
Huh?
Okay, so number 1,
Yep. Yes.
just hide in these bushes. Oh, is that a British soldier?
It'll be a nasty surprise.
I think it might be, actually. I forgot about him being able to dig into different, like, sand and stuff.
On it.
This will be, yeah, this will be a British soldier.
Consider it done. Leave it to me.
Okay, what's he going to do?
On it.
I don't know what he's up to.
Yep.
Yeah, then we hit the German lines here. Here we go. Hostile snipers. While aiming through their rifle scopes, hostile snipers have an enhanced, a bit more narrow view cone. So we, if I now start to click on those, kill the enemy sniper, move to an elevated position. So we're going to have to move into this location here, I guess. Elevated position. Would that be here? No, it's there. That's where we have to get to. So I will actually now move the sniper.
Right. Yep.
So I think this is like the learning aspect where we just sort of learn how to actually use this guy.
Right.
So we have very specific things we have to do here.
Going.
All right, so just do an F5 here. And so S.
One shot is all I need.
Let's see if you're really a good shot.
I'm an excellent shot.
Oh, and humble too. It's pretty cowardly shooting from this far away.
Okay, that's good.
It's cool.
4 shots
being
left.
efficient.
Well, I call it being a prick.
Who's that guy? That's the British guy. Who is this guy? He keeps on doing stuff. Additional cartridges can be obtained by spending bullets. There we go. Close that one. Hi, Mr. Jazz. How you going? So GSE stream is saying you're enjoying the game. Actually, enormously. I'm really liking it a lot. And I know it's a sponsored stream and all that, which but I'm not under any obligation to sort of say anything one way or another. But I'm really liking it. And I normally really just prefer procedurally generated games. But I always love the old Commandos. And there's been sort of other games, different games that have come out that just haven't really met the magic of the original game, but this one does, and
I'm your man.
I really quite like it a lot. Like it is a puzzle game. So this guy here is directing the way through the wire. Now the sapper can get through the wire, but we can't in this instance.
Wish I could.
Yeah, can't get through there. So I wonder how we get in here. So that's the wire there.
Consider it done.
But no, it's just all the little mechanics in it are it works well. Like it just they've done a really polished job of it, and they've been very respectful. Like even with these characters and stuff like that of the old original game. Like they've actually, I think this is part of the deluxe version of the game, where you end up getting these the old icons, like the old character sort of sheets from the original game, for the original games. I think there was like 3 or 4 of them back in the day. I was surprised actually to see just how far, like how long it sort of, well, how old the actual original games actually are. Even they stood up pretty well over that length of time.
Impossible.
Can't get in there.
On it. Okay.
I just can't get through. Advance the front wire. Okay, so we need to get this guy as well. 3.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Right.
So it must be both of these. Got one that's there. And again, this is where the guards, if they see this movement in the sand, they will come and investigate. Here we go. Here we go. Right, so we're into it now.
Let's get this over with.
Don't tell me twice.
Don't kick the bucket.
Okay, so we're in there. We'll just do an F5. Got to say, Calypso really do a beautiful job of their games. It's sort of one of the, again, it's one of those things where like the games that they do put out, it's really good. Like the Tropico, I think it's Tropico, not Tropicana, isn't it? Yeah, flashlights. Some enemies carry flashlights at night, allowing you to see just as far as during the daytime. So this is night fighting again, a different, a point of difference in through here again as well. So the flashlights, yeah, so flashlights are interesting. Okay, well let's get into here. So we just got group number 1. We can't.
On it.
There's nothing we can open up there.
You could stay back and let me handle the difficult tasks.
Not necessary. Reaching strategic positions is essential to a marksman's job.
You sure that coat of yours won't get in the way?
Alright, so we've got this one here. So we need to get up relatively high. Now this is a bit different where we no longer have the traps, so we now have to solve this one in a different way than what we did previously. We still have the sound. I think I've still got the sound. Yeah, I've still got this. Now we do actually have, at that point, that then allows me to move in here. I'll have to look at that. Let's go this way.
Leave it to me. Consider it done.
Okay, he's just hidden there. Oh, I should have put this down first, shouldn't I? So he's hidden away underneath there.
They never cover. Leave it to me.
Just wait for the next opportunity. So he's not wearing the great coat, so he is gonna wander off. It will be seen if we end up going there.
Leave it to me.
Wait for this one, and then we'll blast the sound. Just do an F5.
Das muss ich mir anschauen.
Quiet and efficient.
That worked. Oh, turn off the sound.
On it.
Now, will he get suspicious that his mate is gone? He's just gone to the toilet. Don't worry, he'll be back. Pick that up as well.
Merkwürdig. Der Kamerad ist nicht mehr da. Das muss der Ausgangspunkt sein.
Consider it done.
Ich schaue
Yeah, so he got suspicious. In that case,
Dort drüben könnte man sich sicher
now will he go back? So he's now worried. He's now searching everywhere for his friend. Like, what's going on here? He hasn't alerted anyone else just yet because he hasn't found anything just yet. But he'll wander off. Let's just watch what happens with the actual, with the way that these actually work. So he's suspicious, but not overly so at this stage. It's just that there's a guy missing,
Wo immer ist.
and
wird
now
schon
he's
wieder
back.
auftauchen.
Thinking, yep, no, I couldn't find anything. But if he had have found something in these areas, that would have been a problem. Now I don't think he's going to then worry about it anymore. So he wanders off to there, talks with that guy.
They never
And use his sound device again just to. Not sure if he gets close enough. Let's just see if he gets close enough to this. Yeah, he does. So we can actually pop him in there when he sort of goes off again. But he's no longer suspicious because he's already checked it out. This is really cool stuff, I've got to say. I really quite like that a lot. So out we go again. Now he's made a
Nasty surprise.
lot of mess there.
Quiet and efficient.
Huh? There's something going on.
Seltsam. Das schaue ich mir an.
There we are. Turn off the sound maker. Pop him in there. And pick up the sound maker. Okay, there we go. So, Academica is saying, what mission is this? This is the third mission, and this is actually where we are introduced to the sniper. Now that one doesn't see. Yeah, we've got a clear area here to go and kill this one. I think.
On it. Okay.
That one's just almost saw us. Okay, that one's done. Right, so let's just go and see if we can get into this building. There's a door there, but it's not open, is it? There's no way in. That one will come and investigate. That one there is looking around. Might as well just keep on using these sound devices, I think. What does this one do? It's got a limited view there. So again, this is a bit of a giveaway that we've been here.
No way for them to find me.
Just keep on digging into the sand and just do the same trick each time, I think.
Don't get in my way.
Uh-oh, I screwed up this one, I think.
Don't get in my way.
No, we're okay. Okay, that's good. We'll go and pick this one up. We can now get this one as well. This one here is still looking down there. So he's suspicious of anything that goes on there. He can't see anything in here. What we don't know is what this one will then see. Let's have a bit of a look. This one doesn't have a torch. This one does. This one sees further. So you can see into the torch area. This is actually, that's really cool. So where the torch is, he can actually spot. Just going to grab myself a drink of water, actually, guys. I'm just going to press shift just to pause it for a second. Okay, so Bennett's Predictor was saying, hey Daz, sorry to keep asking about this, but did you ever get a chance to try the lossless scaling program? I don't understand the benefit of it for me. I'm interested in it, but I don't know. I don't actually know what we get from it. So because I don't use what they show in OBS for that one, so I use the screen grab, not the game one through there. So. Yeah, so actually General Sorrow's got a thing there of a barrel. Do we have any other barrels around the place? I like this as well. Like we can actually plan attacks and do different things this way as well. But I think we just have to clear things out one guy at a time. Let's just press left shift again and just undo that one. So I think I can, if I bring this one back through into this zone here. Let's get this guy to position that there. And then to dig in.
Right under their noses.
And then we'll just get the sound going. And get the knife ready. Yeah, I think there's little things like this just with the where the torchlight is. He then gets the benefit of that. Oh, we're not quite there. Oh, we're not quite there. Okay. Pick that up.
This'll be hard to ignore.
Can't keep on using the same old tricks. It's going to be too close to what he can see. In that case, what's he seeing? Well, I can get up into there.
On it. Consider it done. On it.
Alright, so when he comes back the other way, I can pretty much kill them both off. One's not really looking at anything. There we are. Just didn't check to see if there's anyone around that side, which there's not. Great, okay, so we've got those. Let's get rid of all of these mechanics and stuff. Drop them in the bushes. Should F5 at this stage. Nope, you pick him up. And you go. Bring them through. Okay, Ben is pretty good at saying the benefit that you can output the program to OBS, so viewers will see the game. You normally set 30 FPS in at 120 FPS, but I don't think it, like from what I could see, and I did look at it, I don't think there was anything that really real. I'd like to talk about it, but this is actually a sponsored stream, so I don't really want to get too diverted off away from this game. But I am interested in finding out if it's of benefit. But when I looked at it, the difference from OBS, I really couldn't see any real benefit. Bring the sniper up because I actually I don't use the game settings. I use the because so many of the games that I play don't actually work in game settings. So I tend to just use the screen grab, and that looked like it didn't work. So we've got another vehicle here. Looks like we need to secure deployment documents. I'm not sure where that is. Let's have a look soon. Just see. So we've just got everything selected in through that side. Not sure if we can. Can we get into this other area? Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Okay, so we can actually get up into this zone here. So that there takes us into a different road than this area. I'm not sure where those documents actually are, but I think that we're supposed to actually climb up and actually access it that way. So there's it's going to be first aid. Yeah, first aid in there. Yeah, I think we want to get up into here actually. Yeah, we can pick up and get more bullets there as well. So so we can just get across this zone. And we can get across, I think, down into there. So let's go and get our green beret back this way. I think it'll be the main one for us to make use of with this. Now both of them can get across here, so I'll get the third one up as well.
I'll show them. Leave it to me.
Was?
Da ist er. Keine Bewegung.
That didn't work. Alright, full alert. Okay, so mission failed. The Green Beret has died. Alright, so we'll bring that one back out again. But I'm sure it's where we have to go. So let's just give that one a bit more of a crack. Just going to continue. Alright, just clear these out of the way. Now we do have a vehicle there for something. I'm not sure what else we have to do with that one. We'll just hide them there, and we will come back to these areas. So it was when I was coming down that was the problem. Now I'll be able to move in here. This one here is an issue. I don't know if I trigger the guy that's actually doing their work. If I use a sound maker on the outside here, I don't know what he'll do. Well, maybe we'll test that.
On it. On it.
Just do an F5 here and just see what actually happens. Like, what will he get up to? Doesn't care. What about the other guy? This is a different type of guard. No, you can't get out. Okay, so this is so that's a locked circuit there. In that case, we'll go back up the pole. It's really only here that we get the option. So when that one's talking, I do then have the opportunity to drop into there. But I can hide him there while they're talking. He doesn't see him, so that does give me the option there. Just another F5 there.
Consider it done.
Left it too late. Nope, stay where you are. Wait for the next loop. Need to get on the top of this roof here.
On it. On it. Okay. Okay.
Alright, so we've got another thing we can grab down in here as well. Now this guy is going to get suspicious. Gotcha. Take that. Then we've got this guy left down in here. So I'll pick this up. I'll pick that up after we deal with this one. Okay, that clears out this little room. And pop him in there. Okay, we'll do an F5 at this stage. Pick that up, and we'll then bring the sniper across.
I needed that. Why bother with your empty shells?
They're still useful.
Get to the ladder.
Right.
So this will be bullets, I'm assuming. At the moment we've got 4 and 3.
I like this.
Yeah, so that gives me 5.
Moving.
I don't know what that will do. I'll just leave him up there. Just press tab. Is there anything we're missing? There's a high point there. I don't know if we can get up there. No, not really. Although that should be another sniper area. So we've got these two here. This is where I can get 2 shots at one with the sniper. So I'll take that. Let's just see how we go with this.
Right.
Again, I'll just press F5. Now I do actually have these as well. So cartridge, throw an empty cartridge to create a noise, prompting enemies to investigate it. So we haven't really done that just yet.
Right. Yes. Yep.
Let's just do one of these shots where we've got them both lined up. So S. Actually, I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing with this, so I'll just do a quick save and just see if I shoot through one to the other. Yep, that worked. But what would have happened if I shot the other way? Let's just load it in and have a quick look. So if I only shot one, yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. So yeah, we have to shoot through. Yeah, you can see it go through the body. All right, that works out well, and we'll now just clean these up. we'll hide them all in there. Okay, so with the sniper, that gives me more of the cartridges. So we've still got, actually got 5/3. So I'm not sure what the /3 is. Can we open that door? Yeah, we can. Okay, so in that case, that one we can sneak past. What's that?
Going? Okay. Uh-huh.
I don't know what that is.
Going? I'll show them. Okay.
I've got no idea what that is. Should be something important, shouldn't it? Yeah, I've got no idea.
Consider it done.
Yep. Yep.
Well, we can get up around this other side. Now, he talks to a couple of different people there. We can get in around this area. It's only just the one. We'll use the green beret for this one.
Yep. Leave it to me. Okay. On it. Leave it to me. Okay. Consider it done.
What we want to do here is get
Consider it
back
done. Yes.
and dig in.
Quiet and efficient, huh?
Ah, damn it, I screwed up. Here they all come. Okay, we will reload. I can't remember when I did the last ones. Yeah, probably extra bullets. Yeah, I think we took the maybe one's in the clip and one sort of like, you know, basically you know, sort of stored. I'm not sure if that sort of works that way. Where do we get to? Oh, it didn't even... Back here again. Alright.
I'll show them.
Yes.
It's still there. Okay, there's something there, actually. If I'd use the sniper, I've got to do something there. I'm not sure what that is.
I'll show them.
Oh, it's a... you push the rock over. That would be to kill one of the others. Okay, we didn't do
Leave
that.
it to me.
Oh, he can crawl up this as well. That's right. He's got like special abilities. Again, we haven't really needed to do it.
Okay.
Got the sniper there.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What we'll do is we'll use the sniper to kill this other guy. So I'll just get everyone. I'll get them both in around the back here.
Moving.
Huh?
And then number one one can come this way. Now we can get up on the roof there as well. There's something else there. Not sure what that is.
On it.
I should better just do another F5.
Consider it done.
Get him dug in there.
Yep. Right.
Number one with his knife out. Wait for him to come back. Oh, I like it when a plan comes together. That's good. Alright, so drop that one off. Don't know what that is there. That's, oh, it's more shells, I think. Yeah, that's shells. So we'll get this sniper up there. Oh, and this is another one where we could have pushed this over the edge.
Mine.
Gives me 6. Yeah, so that's what that is. Okay, I should be looking more for those sorts of things, because that could be funny. Yes, just got heavy stuff there. Just press tab and just see if there's anything else. No, nothing much really.
Moving.
Yeah, well, this one gets suspicious when his mate's not around. Nope, seems to be okay.
Going.
Now, this one here, we need to put the sound maker down. Now, the trouble is that this guy over here is going to, I can do it over here. Yeah, that way.
Makes for a good distraction.
If I put that one right there, I can then sort of dig down into the ground and then just come up and kill him.
It'll be a nasty surprise.
Okay, F5. And
Quiet and efficient. Merkwürdig. Was ist das?
okay, turn the sound maker off.
On it.
Pop that one in there. So now we can just use the sound maker again, just do the same deal. As we sort of start to work our way through, just go and pick that one up. Actually, what I can do is I can actually I haven't used the sound from this one yet. So I can actually just go and I can dig in here.
Leave it to me.
In fact, what I could do is actually come back the other way. Yeah, I don't need to do any of this. I can actually just go straight from here and take this one out.
On it.
Dragon Wasp saying, hey Daz, any idea how the multiplayer co-op works in this? Since these games tend mostly to be single player focused most of the time. Yes, there is actually, now I haven't tried it or anything like that, but there is actually a lobby, and I can show you that because I do really need to get going. So I'll finish off and show you the that aspect of it without actually stationary gun crew. We have a stationary gun is a big threat in the hands of the enemy. The assigned crew keeps the gun manned at all times. So we've got this one through here. Oh, we can't actually do that. Okay, we're going to have to lure this guy away. So I'm glad it showed us that. I'll just lure this guy away, and then I'll show you the that aspect of it. And we'll just move down this way and dig in. Just do an F5 here. And make the sound. Get the knife ready. And we're just outside of the range of that other one.
Impossible.
Okay, that's good. And we'll just turn the sound off. All right, I'll just save where we are. So F5. Yeah, so the way it works is, just close that as well. Yep, so we have to be a bit careful of that one. But yes, I'm so impressed with this game. Like, it's just, it's one of these things where I wasn't expecting the degree of the different types of interaction with the soldiers and stuff. It's sort of, I mean, I do remember playing the old originals, and it was literally like they wouldn't go off and grab each other like this. It was yeah, very, very. Anyway, I'm impressed with it, to be honest. Let's go out and go back out to the main menu. So it's a pretty simple system, and I haven't tried doing it with any of this one just yet. But if I go into this, down the bottom here, you've got an open lobby. So, and it's still in early access, you know, the actual, like, it's only just really come out. So you then join a session, and you can then go and specifically invite a player to come and join you. So you could, oh, hang on, I'm in the way. Just let me turn my camera off, and I'll just come back into it again. So you have so it's a thing that is actually quite private, you know, like it's something where you can then sort of go and specifically invite a player from your friend list. So you got your Steam friends. You can also copy an ID, like the ID, and then just enter an invitation ID in through there. So you can, even if you don't have them as Steam friends, you can still actually then go and do this as well. So it's a fairly simple system. And then essentially, so it's not a not open slather. It is something that you do then need to actually have an invite, or at least send somebody what they actually have. So in that sense, it's fairly simple, like in the way that it actually does work. I'll just turn that face cam back on again. There we are. Yeah, so it's just the open the lobby in the bottom right hand corner there. Other things with the game, I'll just finish it off with you've got different missions back through there, so you can sort of see we're only in the third mission at this stage. We still have to uncover a lot of the different commandos, settings, extras. This is actually where you then have your tutorials, and these are really quite nice, I've got to say. Like, these are very, very well done with the just with a little, like, they show specific things, and when you actually come across the tutorial for the first time, it will then actually show you on the map what you're sort of supposed to be doing. So this is actually part of an actual mission, and I haven't been checking for it this time around. But this one will be in the snow, because this is where we first came across the idea of footprints in the snow. So I remember actually looking for this particular spot to see where they would actually show up, and so there is actually. So this is actually another aspect of it. Area alarms. We had a look at this one as well. Just again, there's a lot of stuff in through here. Camouflage. The Green Beret can use the shovel, which we were just using there, in loose ground. Flammables. So we haven't played with this, actually. Would have liked to have done that. So that barrel basically blows them both up. The pole climbing we've done. Mechanics. So mechanics didn't carry firearms. We saw that one before. This was actually, we came across that one in the snow mission as well. Sniper. Essentially showing the... now this is what we had just been doing. And so in this instance, you've got the different things to do the sniper, so you're able to kill 2 enemies at once. So this is, so he's over here. No, that's the other guy. Not sure what he's doing there. Anyway, that was the first one that we did. He then throws something. Throws it back. Yeah, I'm not sure what that last one is. Driving again the same vehicle that we picked up. Springfield, just going through how this one actually does work. We didn't do that one. I did a different one. Cartridges again, just sort of showing the luring. So this is actually just showing specifically the... so he throws it there. This one then turns around and is then sort of occupied. Now, I don't know for what reason, but he'll then sort of look around a little bit at that area. That just keeps him occupied. So we didn't do that one as well. Night missions, just going through. Again, it's just got like that light source. I was pretty... this is very, very cool, the way this one actually does work. So he can see clearly into the light. Yeah, it's just good. Hostile snipers, we saw that one before. Flashlights, we saw that. Stationary gun crew is where we just got up to. So, big threat in the hands of the enemy. The assigned crew keeps the gun manned at all times. So even if, like, this is actually showing the noisemaker. So even with the noisemaker, they'll still check everything. So it just becomes more acute that there's something going on. But it's, yeah, I'm impressed with it. Very, very impressed with it. Just all the different bits. You've got these collectibles again. I'm missing a fair few of these. I didn't actually find all of them in those different other missions. The Commandos, we now got the sniper as well. Just goes through, you know, sort of who they are, what they do. But it's a very, very clean looking game. The user interface is great. The actual user experience is great as well. Just everything they've put into it, I really, really like. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching. There is a link. I didn't mention that at the start, but there is actually a link pinned in the YouTube comments if you do want to sort of go and have a look at the game a bit more deeply. But yeah, I'm actually really, really enjoying it. I'll catch you guys tomorrow if you're around. I'll be doing my chat tactics session tomorrow, and so I'll no doubt be talking about this game and other games as well. Anyway, I'll catch you then if you're there. Thanks for watching.